Hi, welcome back to the second episode of the Pear podcast. Myself and Luke, who's shy, are going to speak about what we've been doing in Ireland this week.
Sorry for being shy. I was waiting for you to finish.
I was waiting for you to introduce yourself.
Thanks for inviting me over to your island this week, Sandy. It's nice to be back.
Yeah, I've not had much visitors this week, and it's nice to sit in this wee spot that I've made. It's all rubbish round about. We've got a good picture here.
It's a lovely spot and it's a beautiful day by the look of it.
It is, and I've had quite a lot of activity going on this morning because the sun's out. Usually it has been quite wet recently.
Have your guys been out exercising in the plaza this morning? Because mine have.
Yeah, mine's have been doing zoomies and some yoga.
Yeah, they were doing some stretching this morning.
Yeah, and I can see I've been decorating with all my mushrooms. They've been placed there just now. They've not randomly sprouted there.
I was going to say, those skinny mushrooms look very tempting to be picked.
Yep.
I don't know how you can resist them.
So have you got all the mushroom DIYs?
Yeah, I've picked up all the mushroom DIYs. It took a few days of leaving the switch open on my desk to see all the balloons flying over, but I picked them all up. Been doing lots of crafting, lots of decorating. I've made a lot of mushroom lamps, which is why I've run out of skinny mushrooms.
Ah, right.
And I'd like to make some more of the mushroom logs as well, but they need the skinny ones too.
Well, I'll need to keep an eye on my skinny ones there. They go missing, I know who it is.
I would never steal your mushrooms. Although I did consider going onto Nookazon and seeing if I could buy a stack of skinny mushrooms from somebody.
I think because they're in season, they're not going to be as extortionate as they were out of season. So you might pick them up cheap.
I could just be patient. I should just be patient.
I think it's so random though, the spawn. I've been getting a lot of the elegant mushrooms and they're not used as much in the recipe, so although they do cost a lot, so you can sell them for quite a bit, but they're pretty useless to me. I actually gave one to some neighbours, some villagers, to see if they would give me a good present back, but it doesn't seem to have much effect. I was just getting the usual fuzzy vests, which I'm wearing today.
Oh, at least they gave you something that you could wear. I think I must have had 25 jockeys' helmets from my villagers over the last few
Well,
months.
it's the fuzzy vests or the rugby outfits, which I don't wear, so at least this is in season. It's nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
So as you can see, I have decorated around this area, but this is as much decorating as I've done. I had big plans. I was speaking about it last week, but it's not happened. I've been enjoying the open space out round the plaza, and I just really have no idea what I want to do.
Well, it looked like a big change to me when I walked in, when I arrived at the airport and when I did the flyover. It looked like you'd cleared a lot of Halloween decorations away.
Oh yeah, I've definitely cleared out a lot. I think it's just after I've removed everything, it's so empty and I've just no inspiration yet. I'm still waiting on the fall items, to be honest. I love the mushroom items, but there's a few fall items that I've got my eye on, so I think when I get them, I might have a wee bit more idea of what I want to do. And I haven't bothered putting on down paths either. I just haven't done much apart from mushroom foraging.
I also am looking forward to Maple DIYs this week coming on the 16th, I think. There's a wall that I'm looking forward to getting and a flooring, and I've got plans to use that in my house. But I did manage to do a fair amount of decorating this week. I put a little teaser on Instagram earlier of a new path design that I'd found, and I linked the creator code there as well.
Yeah.
And it's
that looks good.
Yeah, it's a bit darker than the path I'd had before. It's very autumnal, and but it has this gorgeous little pop of blue flowers on it.
I did see that. I think that'll go great with those snow as well, if you're planning to keep it with the snow.
Oh yeah. the good thing about the custom design path is once you have it down, you can change it with the seasons quite easily, because all you do is go in and replace each piece like for like, and the new code just overwrites the old tiles that you've already put down. So as long as you
so you don't need to pick them up and restart again. Oh, that's quite good.
As long as the number of tiles roughly matches and the orientation matches, which they generally do with what's referred to as the path.
The path.
You can change. You can change with the seasons quite easily. So that was my main project, putting a path from my airport over to the left side of my island. And I also moved a couple of houses down there, which we touched upon last week. And Coco's house moved down there, and my partner's house moved down there as well. And they both have this little wooded, very sheltered wooded part of the island now. And I think it looks really nice.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I seen a bit of the path when I visited for your star meteor or shower the other day, but I didn't see your house move, so I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, that was a late last night addition. I think it looks good though. I need to go back and see what it looks like today when all the removals have been finished. One of the reasons that I was so keen to get decorating done quite quickly is because I had a meteor shower this week and invited lots of people over to enjoy the show. That was really nice. And I did manage to get a nice little green mushroom themed, green mushrooms and stars.
Oh yeah, I did like that. Your Nova lights, was it you used in the mushroom lamps?
Yeah, all green coloured Nova lamps, star clocks, and the tall mushroom lamps. And it looked really beautiful at night time. And we had some friends come over dressed up in some lovely costumes. I wore my Celeste costume, and we had some blathers, had a great star costume. Everyone made a great effort, and the villagers loved it. They were all out telling me how to make wishes. It's very cute. I enjoyed it a lot. And we met Celeste that night as well. She made an appearance, and it's always a treat to see Celeste. She's hands down my favourite character, my favourite visiting character.
I had fun that night, although it took up quite a bit of storage with all the pictures I was taking, because see, trying to get a picture is all wishing at the same time. That's quite a feat, and it's always you that is messing it up. You're so slow compared to everyone else. I think it was the pictures on the bridge I've got. You're always the last one to wish.
If I'm the last one to wish, it's because I'm also trying to take pictures of us all wishing at the same time.
I think I did get a few. I think we got a few down at your dog beach. I love your dog beach.
Oh, that's really cute. Yeah.
It's so
I'm glad
cute.
we got a wish there together, didn't we? That was nice.
Yeah, I think I was trying to nudge you out the way, because I think when I was trying to wish, I was like touching the dog. It's quite funny trying to manoeuvre around the dogs, but also get the dogs in at the same time, because it is a cute wee beach. I don't know how you've got so many mum's plushies, but they are cute.
They're one of my favourite items in the game. I love them. They're really sweet.
Yeah, when I visited for the stars, was it Tuesday night, I think it was? I met Blair, your new addition. She gave me a little lesson on lights. Our hurricane light in our house. Our house is very classy.
Oh, you got to see inside our house?
Yes,
It's
so she
stunning,
was telling me
isn't
about
it?
the different colours of lights and how they affect your moods.
Ah, I'll be interested to
She
see
gave me
that.
a wee lesson there. Yeah.
She's really cool.
She is. She's. I think if I've met her before. I don't know if I've met her on another island, but no, I hadn't seen her house before. But it's very nice.
Her house is just gorgeous. Quite often I'll have seen them at other people's islands, or I'll look them up on the internet. But her house was a nice surprise when I first went and visited her. Her house is very classy. I was very impressed the first time I went in. I think I did an audible intake of breath when I first walked in there, and I definitely took a few photos and videos. She's settling in nicely. She was one of the villagers doing exercises in the plaza this morning, and I was very happy to see her looking so settled. Ellie as well just joined last week when we recorded our last episode, and she seems to be doing well. I don't think I've seen inside her house apart from the day that she was moving in yet, so I haven't seen her furniture, but she's seen her around the island, seen her doing her exercises as well, and had a lovely moment where I caught her running around whistling the town tune and having a little sing-song with Shari, so that was really nice.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anybody whistling. I think you mentioned it to me the other week about them dancing, like not singing but just dancing and whistling, and I hadn't noticed them, but I've caught a few doing it this week. I think I'd had Lobo doing it and Butch.
I wonder if it's new.
Doing the little whistling. Yeah, it's so weird. But my new villager was Melba. Did I tell you last week?
Yeah, she's.
I think we did. I think we did speak about Melba. Yeah, because she's my new sweet.
Toasty is her catchphrase, which is very
Toasty.
cute. She's settling in okay.
And Toasty, I think she spoke to, I think it was Lobo as well. I think she's taught Lobo how to say Toasty. So he's been saying Toasty now. I think the Crankies and Sweets together are so funny. But she's been settling in. She's been in the plaza quite a bit, and she's been singing along to I've been trying to place some more music players around the plaza, and I caught her singing along to, I can't remember what, I think it was folk, KK folk I've been putting on. I've been trying different songs to see them all singing, because I think I had KK Dirge on for like the full month of October.
So it's brilliant. You can just choose what to play on the record player, and whatever's playing they'll sing along with.
Yes, and I spotted a video, I don't know if it was on social media or on, I don't know where it was, but I spotted it, and it was or Twitter I think it was, and somebody just kept changing the radios, and the villager was automatically changing that song as well, which was quite funny. So I've been doing that. I've just been spending too much time in my plaza this week. That's why I have no decorating done. I've just been too busy watching these villagers, because I can see them now, because I didn't realise how much my buildings had been blocking them until I removed them. It's been good. And also I've got a new villager.
Another one?
Oh, yes. So Melba came last week. She came in for the void, but I had a campsite visitor, and it was Chester, the little cubby.
Oh.
He looks like a little panda. He's so cute. So I had to have him. So I played that horrible game.
Oh, guess the card?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't mind, and I was actually quite lucky with the game, but he kept choosing people that I don't want to move yet. I think it was Marina, and I was so tempted to let Marina go without a photo, to let Chester come, because I just really wanted him on the island. But he eventually chose Lopez, and I do have Lopez's photo, and Lopez has been here for quite a while, so
yeah,
long,
he has.
Lopez.
Safe travels, Lopez.
Yeah, so Chester is here to stay for a little while. And his house is, I've not been inside his house yet, but his has got, I think I'm going to use the Zen fence for his garden, because it's his outfit in with his house, and I've never actually had to use his Zen fence because there's been no houses that match that. So
it's a really nice fence. I haven't had the chance to use it either yet, but it's really good.
Yeah, I think I made it when I first got the recipe, just because I was just wanting to make everything, but it never fit in with my island, so I never had to use it. So Chester is here, and I can use my fence on him.
He's a lucky boy. What personality type is he? Is he a lazy boy?
Yeah, he's a lazy boy, yeah.
They're the best.
He's just been wandering about. It's been so cute. He just wanders into I've been trying to catch some of my villagers doing some cute things, and he just wanders in, just looking totally oblivious to everything. He's just great. He's got a great wee face as well. I suppose it's not for everyone because everybody likes all the little cute villagers, but he's quite different. But I like him.
I've got a soft spot for the cubs.
Yeah, I do. I just have a soft spot for anyone that looks kind of not the usual cute ones. Like Tabby. Tabby's my favourite. Her face is just so funny. And the first time I seen her, I don't even know if I was looking for someone specific or a specific personality when I was island hopping. But when I seen her, I think I'd only used like 3 tickets or 4 tickets, and I'd seen her and I was like, no, she's coming to my island, because she's just one of those faces that nobody would like. So I had to give her a home.
She's lovely. They all grow on you, don't they, once you start getting to know them?
Yeah. Have you got any unwanted villagers on yours? Or unliked villagers, unpopular ones, should I say?
Well, in our group of friends and players, Barold is incredibly popular, but I think on the wider internet, Barold is not considered a great villager at all. Maybe it's something to do with the t-shirt that he starts off wearing, which is just horrible. His questionable tiger stripe t-shirt. Or maybe it's just that he has a beard. There seems to be a bit of a backlash against beards in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, nobody likes the beardos.
I think our group of friends has got a lot of time for Barold.
Yeah, we love Barold and his zoomies.
So maybe you could say he's an unpopular one, but he's very well loved by me. When I first went to visit Graham at somebody else's island, his interior has a very similar theme to Barold, even though Graham's a smug and Barold's a lazy boy. And I thought these two would be really great mates. And if they lived next to each other, they could have LAN parties, and I built them a whole little area to themselves up behind the shops. I thought they might like to be near the shops so that they could go and get snacks. So Barold and Graham have become best friends on my island, in my mind at least.
Are they going to be best friends forever?
Best friends forever?
Yeah, are you going to keep the two of them together?
I think I will. I'll keep them together as long as they're both there and let them go together. And Graham did give me his photo this week, which was unexpected.
So he is potential leaver if you go by my rules.
I don't think I'm ready to say goodbye to either of them yet, so I think they'll be around for a few more weeks or months.
Speaking of photos, I did get 3 this week.
You got 3?
3. It might have something to do with me time travelling, but I was only skipping a day ahead because I was just moving buildings, so I was gifting them every day, so that might have been spread over a wee bit. But that's just good news because it was 3 villagers, well, 2 of them who I've been waiting for a while for: Bertha, Marina and Kat. But Kat was a total surprise because she's not been here for long. I only got her last month, just a couple of weeks before Halloween, and it was totally out of the blue. She gave me her photo. But Bertha, I have been waiting for Bertha's for ages. She has been stubborn. She's been quite on my island for quite a bit now. She came from a friend. So she is a sweet, but she was a bit cheeky to me this week. Well, I would say she was cheeky. So I did say that I wanted to rename the sweets Sassies because she gave me such a backhanded compliment.
Did she? About
what I was wearing. So I think I got the baggy shirt out of the recycling bin. I think it's like an unorderable shirt. So and it was a nice mushroom colour, so I thought it was quite in with the autumnal theme. And she just said that she made a comment about me wearing my bagging shirt and that the simplest or the nicest gifts were in the simplest wrapping.
Oh, that's...
And what a gift it is to know me. So I think she was trying to be nice to me, but she was also slagging off what I was wearing, which
No, that sounds lovely.
And I think another sweet, I think it was Marina, was given sass to Butch as well, but then they made up because I think he copied her catchphrase at the end, which is just mush now, because I'm just so uncreative when they come up to me and ask me to change their catchphrase or their greeting, and I'd never want to say no to them, so I just end up saying random stuff.
It's really difficult. I tend to stick to the food catchphrases. So most of my villagers are calling me Biscuit and Cookie at the moment.
No, I think they were calling me Lemonhead when I visited last time.
Yeah, there's Lemonhead is around there somewhere.
Yeah. I think it was Dom that came up. I think Dom. I was speaking to Dom, and he's like, "Yeah, blah blah blah, Lemonhead." I was like, "Oh, cheers."
Yeah, that's Dom's catchphrase. So for the first time, you can overhear them having conversations with each other.
Oh yeah, I like to sneak up and do that.
It's really cool. They have the best conversations. I love it. But I actually caught one of my villagers learning the catchphrase from another one this week. So I think it was Biscuit and Blue Bear having a conversation. So I thought it would be cute to teach Biscuit to have the catchphrase Biscuit. So his secret greeting is Biscuit, his name Biskit, and his catchphrase is Biscuit, Biscuit, and he was teaching Blue Bear his catchphrase Biscuit, and as soon as Blue Bear learnt it, that's it. Everybody else has been saying it now. But it's very cute. And another conversation that I overheard was Dom and Poppy.
I love talking to Poppy. She's always just there when I come out the airport, it seems. If she's not in a house, she's just always around the airport when I visit. Have a nice wee chat with Poppy.
She's awesome. So I interrupted Poppy and Dom having a conversation, and Poppy turned to me and said, "I feel like a teacher because Dom just called me Miss Poppy," which I suppose is the villager equivalent of calling your teacher Mum.
Oh, yeah. Did she seem happy about that, though?
Well, she said, maybe I should be calling you Mr. Dom, Pumpkin. And to which Dom responded, well, it would be nice to be called Boss, just so I could see what it feels like to be in charge of something. And Poppy says, okay, let's see, Boss. We need a decision right now on the carpet colour for our office, grey or blue. And I don't think Dom was too impressed about having to pick a colour for the office.
Oh.
They have the cutest conversations, though. I love it.
Yeah, I think Melba and Tangy had a weird one about Tangy's dreams as well. I think she was dreaming about toothpaste coming out the tap, which they both thought were weird, and then they decided that it was actually genius because it means they never have to squeeze toothpaste out the tube, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, never have to worry.
I know, and you never have to worry about somebody coming in and squeezing it wrong. So, yeah. So, I think I'm going to listen to Tabby's dreams more. They're funny.
Yeah, she's great. If they're having a conversation together, it's my favourite thing. I love running up to them to eavesdrop.
So I wanted to talk about, I don't know if I mentioned last week, about every time I take a picture or try to take a picture of an animal sitting down, they just move up. They just move automatically. It's just I get at the right angle and then they just jump off before I can click that take photo. Or if I do manage to take photo, I press the wrong button. I press screenshot rather than the plus sign.
Oh, I do that all the time. Yeah.
But this week, I don't know, you know when you go into a villager's house and they're sleeping, and it takes quite a bit sometimes to wake them up. Like they don't automatically wake up. They're still like sleep talking or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
But I caught Lobo sleeping at his little Pear I made out his back garden.
Yeah.
And his garden. And he was, instead of fishing there that I was wanting him to do, he was actually just sitting there having a snooze, and I caught him as I
Lovely.
ran over the bridge. So I ran right round quickly, but as soon as I got near him, he's like woke up all of a sudden, and I've never seen that before. It was as if me running towards him has woken him up,
Right.
which I thought was quite cute. But also not, because I wanted a picture of him sleeping. So, but it was quite nice to see him sitting having a little snooze in his little pier, because I do want him to use it, because it's usually just been Marina that's been using it.
Yeah,
Or her
especially
fishing.
made for him.
Yeah, and I don't know if moving furniture has got anything to do with where villagers go, because I don't know if you remember my cafe bar area that I made for Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, I've took all the Halloween, I think I took most of the Halloween stuff away, and I've replaced some of the furniture, so I've got some nice leather, like the brown leather couches up there.
Yeah, lovely.
Cosy ones. And I seen Sprocket sitting up there the other day, so me and him had a little chat at the cafe, but I'd never seen any villagers up there before, ever. Like,
No, because it's a
so I
bit
don't
out of
know
the
if
way,
me
isn't it?
changing furniture has made that happen, or it's just I've never caught anybody up there. Maybe I've just not been at that part of the island. But it was
I've
just
never seen
strange.
anyone there. It's a little bit out of the way up there. I've never seen another villager up there.
Yeah, I think
That's
I've
really
caught a
cute.
couple at the campsite, but that's further back, and Celeste goes up there. I've had quite a few villagers up there, but never at that part, which was strange for all the stuff, because I've got all the music instruments there, which would be nice if they would go up there and play them, but it was still nice to go and see him sitting in a sofa having a coffee.
Lovely.
Well, that's what I'm assuming he was doing.
So on that note, I'm planning this week to open up a bit of the back of my island. As it tends to be at the back, you have cliffs, don't you? So I've got a little campsite in one corner where it's actually flattened right down to the bottom level. But because I've moved a house from there this week, next week I'm hoping to cut into the cliff a bit more and make the campsite area a bit bigger on the lowest level. And I wonder if that'll encourage some of the villagers to go back there a little bit more.
Yeah, I think you've got a lot going on back there, though, that would be nice to see them interact with. Little benches, and it would give them access to the beach. I wonder if they would use that beach more as well.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see them back there.
Because I think I've watched the villagers more this week, so I have noticed there's specific places that they've been congregating mainly. So I think I'm going to try and decorate that a wee bit more, but I'm afraid that if I decorate it too much that they won't go there now.
So what do you think it is that entices them to go to another area? Like, do you think it's the ease of them getting up there, or certain bits of furniture they like to use? Just random, maybe?
I'm not sure. Lobo was hanging out at the beach, but it's a bit clearer than it had been. My beach was full of Halloween catalogue for quite a while, and then I've cleared it all, and I've just been sticking mush. But there was a little plushie sitting in amongst some random flowers that I'd planted on the beach, and Lobo seemed to be attracted to that, so he took his book and he went around, had a wee look at it, and then just planked himself right in the flowers and started reading his book beside the little mum's plushie. And Bertha was exercising near it as well. She was quite interested in it as well, so she walked over. So I don't know if it is, if you place like a piece of furniture, they're
more drawn,
more inclined to go over to it. Because sometimes if you ask them, if you try and speak to them when they're looking at something, they'll be like, oh, who put that
they
there?
do, don't they?
Or like, why did somebody put that there?
Yeah. I put that there. I put everything here. You never do anything on this island.
Yeah.
You're not pulling your
Do
weight.
nothing.
Watering
Yeah.
one flower per day is not pulling your weight.
And I find they always water the flowers that you don't, the flowers that you don't want watered. I think I'm going to see if people want to come round to my island this week to water my flowers. I miss watering parties, but I'm trying to get orange pansies. I don't know why I've not got them on my island, but I think it's quite good for the fall autumn season, so I'm trying to breed some more orange pansies, so hopefully I can start a watering party just to water my little plot. and that'll help me with, hopefully, with my decoration. Give me some inspiration.
Count me in. So for this week then, you want to grow some orange flowers, watering parties. That sounds good to me. Anything else in mind?
No, I don't want to say I want to do this and do that, because I'm not going to end up doing it.
Fair enough.
But I think when fall leaf starts, I'm just be trying to catch all the leaves. I loved catching the cherry blossoms and the snowflakes when I've been to other like Southern Hemisphere islands earlier this year. So that's quite fun, and it's much better than trying to shoot balloons down, which I still need to do. But
we'll probably still need to shoot balloons for the recipes. But yeah, the week ahead is going to be catching maple leaves. That's going to be a full-time job for the week ahead, because only 10 days to get
definitely
all the DIYs and all the materials.
I know, before we know it'll be Christmas with snow soon. No, I'm looking forward to the trees turning very red. Also, I am on the lookout for hibiscus bushes. They're off season. Obviously, holly's in season just now, but the hibiscus ones, I don't know if you can see the bush behind me. It's going brown like the rest of the trees, so I just think that fits in quite nicely rather than have the really green bushes. So I'm looking for some hibiscus. That's what my plan is for this week as well, to get some more hibiscus bushes, because I think it looks quite nice.
Bring your spade over and I'll let you dig up some of mine.
Because I think I had tea leaves, so I've been... Not tea bushes? No, it's not tea leaves. The
tea
bushes.
Olive.
Yeah, the tea olive. I had to get rid of, oh my god, I can't speak. I get rid of a lot of them earlier in the week. Try to make some way for some hibiscus.
I'm sure I've got plenty planted, so you're very welcome to them.
Thank you. But I do like the holly, but they just don't seem to match the leaves at this point. And I've chopped all my pine trees down as well, because they're just so green. I just like the changing in the leaves, the colours, the browns. So I think the evergreen trees just don't fit in just now. But I will bring them back for Christmas, I think, for the festive period.
They might look nice in the snow.
Yeah, they do, and I'm hoping they have lights on them. I know in previous Animal Crossing games, some of the pine trees had like Christmas lights on them. So
that's exciting.
I'm hoping that's the same.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I have yet to play an Animal Crossing game at Christmas. I didn't play my New Leaf Town during a Christmas, so
so you've
very excited.
There's lots of... I'm not want to speak too much about it, but yeah, Christmas will be fun. Looking forward to that. But yeah, fall leaves next week, hibiscus, watering parties. That's my week sorted. I'm not going to give myself big plans to put paths down like I said I would this week, but yeah, I'll just enjoy it being all open and natural just now.
Yeah, I can't wait. Sounds like a good week ahead. Well, thanks for having me over, Sandy.
Anytime.
It's been lovely catching up. It's been great catching up and chatting about what we've done this week.
Yeah. Sorry I didn't provide tea this time.
That's okay. I'm going to go and chat to Tabby, and hopefully she'll have a donut for me. Have a great week.
You too. I can't wait. I'll catch up next week.
Yeah, it'd be great to catch up next week. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.